Hi, Vince.
How you doing, Sean?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm having a good day.
Hey, that's amazing. And thank you so much for sharing your story on SEA Storytellers and sticking around for our little interview session. So I wanted to ask you a question because you've been very passionate about your job. And I was wondering if your job also keeps your mind off pain. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. I started my own business back in late 2020 after spending close to 3 decades in law enforcement. I grew up in the toy business. My grandfather got me started. In fact, I wanted to show everyone this is the first Star Wars figure he gave me back in 1978, and I still have it. I keep it in my office. And I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. I tell everyone I feel like I work when I work 8 to 10 hours, it's like I'm working 8 to 10 minutes. And it takes my mind off the pain absolutely because I'm very fortunate. New merchandise comes in every day, all day. And even though I'm in my 50s, I have the mind of like a 10-year old. So I get excited when all these goodies come in. And as you can see, I have a ton of them behind me.
Yeah, what's you had something new back there? What's it looks huge. What
I
is that?
do. This is a cutout huge of the Thing from the new Fantastic Four movie coming out. I just got this week, and there was no other place to put it, so I didn't put it just for the video. That's going to be its permanent spot.
It's amazing, and I don't think it's not leaving your office either. Is that there forever? Yeah,
Definitely, yeah. That's mine.
that's yours. Awesome. So, along with that, your story is so touching and so well spoken about how you can meet people with AS, anywhere, including Disney. Who are some caregivers and heroes in your life that help you get through your day when you do stuff?
Obviously, my family has been incredible. My wife Susan, my son Jackson, my mom and dad, and my brother and his family, as well as my one of my other sister-in-laws and brother. They've been absolutely outstanding. Um, it's been a tough go of it. I mean, it was a stunning diagnosis after a long period of not knowing what was going on, and they see me in the good days, and they also see me on the bad days. So it's a lot to take in. But if it's okay with you, I also want to mention the group sponsored meetings on the first Tuesday of every month have been a godsend. So if I can't shout out to Bob Ambrose, he's our group leader.
Hmm.
It's amazing. To again in my story, I said I had never met someone face to face, but the in the group sessions was the first time I actually was able to communicate with anyone that had AS because I didn't even know what it was when I got diagnosed with it.
Thank you so much for mentioning the SEA support groups. SEA actually kind of began as a support group over 40 years ago. So it makes me feel so good that, here we are so far down the road and someone like yourself is still benefiting from our support group program. So thank you for your kind words. And I'm going to let Bob know that you've said such wonderful things. Um, all right. So one more question, sort of thought from you is, so if someone who has been recently diagnosed with AS or um, needs some encouragement and support, what's a word you would tell them or a short phrase?
Well, it's not to go it alone. Um, I I got choked up one of the times I was talking to you in the past about it, and it was the fact that shortly after I was diagnosed, I was sitting in my backyard, and I'm like, "What do I do? Who can I talk to about this?" Because your family can help you, sure, right? Your family, but you really want to talk to somebody who is experiencing what you're experiencing. And I Googled support groups for AS, and that's how I found the SAA meetings with Bob Ambrose. I called them at home, and I introduced myself, and we hit it off, and it's been a big help. So I highly recommend, no matter where you are, if you can find people like that to talk to besides your family, somebody that understands what you're going through too. It's a big help.
Thank you so much, Vince. That's a perfect place to leave this interview. You've been so much fun to work with. It's been so great to meet you. Your story's so touching. Thank you so much for the kind words about our support groups. It's a pleasure to get to know you, and thank you so much for being on SEA Storytellers.
You're very welcome. My pleasure to do it.